So it feels like Labubu was just the other day, right? And we just finished talking about Nidos on this channel a couple of weeks ago, but we are back to talk about a product that looks almost identical called Mystery Dumplings. We've got people lined up outside of stores to buy them, scalpers reselling them for tons of money on eBay, kids burning themselves after microwaving them, and of course, filming themselves opening them on TikTok. And if you are feeling a bit of flashbacks to another weirdly named toy, that's because we're seeing toy culture explode across the world because of these new gambling mystery box mechanics. Of course, you can't say that these things are gambling because gambling is not something that children are supposed to do. But we are here with our third or maybe even fourth viral toy trend in the last year or so, and all of them rely heavily on these dubious marketing tactics that we know lead to compulsive and addictive buying behaviors. But it's not just the kids. Mystery dumplings are just as popular amongst the parents and non-child having adults. And this is of course all being made worse because of the internet, so let's break it all down. Mystery dumplings are basically if you took Nidos and put them in a Labubu mystery box. But in this case, it's a dumpling steamer box thing. You know, the bamboo ones that they actually steam the dumplings in. Like it's just literally a dumpling. It's just made out of plastic. Please don't eat it. The multicolored, textural, squishy ASMR, oh yeah, that feels so good kind of stuff that you got from Nidos is now being combined with the pure adrenaline dopamine rush of the Labubu blind box experience. What the f did I just say? In many ways, this is the simple culmination of the tricks and trends that we have seen becoming the norm for selling any kind of product in 2026. But it is particularly pervasive within the world of toys. If you look at any of the most successful toys and products that have become huge or been released in the last couple of years especially, they all have this kind of stuff baked into them. These are just a few options that we found available out there today that use these sort of tactics. Smisky, Sunny Angels, Calico Critters, Monchichi, Miffy, Crybaby, and so many more. They all rely on blind box mechanics for all of their products to become successful, and that's just the way it is now today, folks. But mystery dumplings are also kind of odd because they are exploding in popularity at the same time as another product that is sort of exactly the same.
If you are number 1 to 15, you're guaranteed Nidos. After that, we have dumplings, but you won't get Nidos. Everybody hears? I don't want you to wait if you're just here for the Nidos.
People are now strategically investing in the company that sells Mystery Dumplings, which is a store called Five Below. It's just a toy store. It has like 2,000 stores across the country that make a ton of different toys and collectibles, all targeted at youth and teens, basically. And this headline, I think, summarizes it perfectly. Don't really need to get into it much more than that, I think. And the companies that actually makes these dumplings themselves is not new to the game, but they are definitely not at the same level as the company Schilling that makes the Nidos. Nidos has made like a lot of the quintessential childhood classics that a lot of you probably can recognize, but this other company makes, from what I can tell, sort of just like knockoffs of other successful toys. Block Tech, which is basically like Lego, Ploofs, which is just like Jellycats or Labubu in a different font, and then their own versions of childhood staples like slime and bubbles and chalk and stuff. But the mystery dumplings seem to be a bit of a breakout moment for them, and they are doubling down because right now they launched a golden ticket mystery dumpling. It's just a dumpling that's golden, and you give a chance of winning a $1,000 shopping spree to one of the stores. It's like, okay, you're gonna rip off one of the greatest golden ticket concepts of all time, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and all you're gonna give somebody is like a little overpriced gift card. Like, oh my God, isn't everybody so excited for these dumplings? Here's $1,000 gift card. Like, Logan Paul at least gave away $1 million when they gave out their bottles with the frickin' prize. I think it was $1 million bottle. Was it golden? I can't remember. But he did $1 million. You're telling me $1,000 is all you have in your marketing budget? Problem is, it doesn't even matter. People are excited for them without the stupid money attached to it. But what this product's success and rollout tells me, as a person who makes videos about this kind of stuff from time to time, is that this is going to go exactly the way that you expect it to. They are literally telling people to line up, queue up in front of the locations on drop day to try and get their gold ticket dumplings. Like, scarcity marketing is so common and expected nowadays that when a company literally tells you to line up outside of a store to get a limited edition ball of plastic that's worth nothing, people will do it. And what is going to happen? People are going to line up. They're going to film their experience. They're going to post it on TikTok. People are going to go, oh my God, this is crazy. This is so stupid. Why do people keep doing this? And that is going to lead to more people going out to the stores to try and buy these stupid balls of plastic, and the cycle continues again. I feel like I've said this way too much lately. I feel like we've been harping on the same course. This horse is dead, and we're just beating the living shit out of it. But first, really quick, a quick word from today's sponsor, Ground News. So a few months ago, we talked about how prediction markets are affecting world events now and are completely unregulated, which seems like a bad thing. Thanks to Ground News, we've been able to keep tabs on this and any stories related to it. And we were able to get to the bottom of this recent story of a US soldier charged with making $400,000 on Maduro removal bets. Crazy that this is the timeline we're on. See, Ground News aggregates all the stories from thousands of outlets around the internet and helps you understand whether or not they're independently owned, corporate controlled, or government funded. You'll also be able to tell whether they lean left, right, or center, and you can see their level of factuality as well and compare all of this information instantly. For an example, without Ground News, we wouldn't have been able to see this headline from something called Twitchy, a far-right publication that reads, "Hero or Hustler?" off the top. Good point. I guess maybe placing bets using classified information should be seen as just grinding too hard, perhaps. On the other side, I caught this article that more called it what it is, using classified information to profit. These are two very different framings of exactly the same story. Thanks to Ground News, we were able to see these differences in reporting instantly, rather than trying to make sense of over 600 sources covering this on our own. They've even got a blind spot feed, which shows you what the left and the right are and are not focusing on, so you can see the other side's news reality and get the full picture of what is going on out there in the world today. We've been using Ground News for 3 years now, and it has been an invaluable resource for our work on these scripts and for our channel as a sponsor. So head to ground.news/LH to get 40% off unlimited access to Ground News' Vantage plan, or you can scan this QR code to get yourself started. The link is also down in the description. It gets you 40% off their unlimited access Vantage plan, which is the same one that we use here on this channel. A huge thank you to Ground News for sponsoring. Now let's get back into the video. Perhaps more than any other category of consumerism, toy trends seem to create a couple of really specific types of viral videos. Hunting videos, where usually adults are driving around to different stores to try and find specific toys or as many toys as possible in a video. And then there's unboxing videos where people open and show the dozens and dozens of dumplings that they've bought. The treasure hunting element of these toy trends is a product of the scarcity marketing and the blind box mechanics that are built into them. Like, that's why these are happening. The various drops of dumplings contain rare versions, just like Pokemon cards do with their booster packs. So there's different versions of the dumplings, like the glitter dumplings or the mini dumplings or the giant dumplings, and then there are special rare dumplings within those. But this is the thing for me. It feels so hollow. Because at least with Pokemon, you could say, you know, there's like some attached value to the rare cards, because in theory, you find a more rare card that has unique powers that you might be able to help you win the game of Pokemon that you can play. But with the dumplings, it's all just made up. It's all just a system of random colors only there to design to make you buy more of them. That's the only point. But this isn't the category of video that I actually truly have a problem with. The unboxing videos within the toy trend world hits harder when you're a dad, honestly. And before you scroll, I have good reason for this. Many of these videos are kid influencers who are unboxing a haul of dumplings given to them by their parents or whatever, but in a lot of cases, these videos skew a lot younger. Like they're usually like a kid sitting on a chair being given a present that they then have to open on camera. That kid then, you know, has to react and like be surprised and excited or not, whatever.
I saw the most insane Instagram reel of some kid opening a dumpling toy. It's a dumpling unboxing.
Oh, there's tape on the side. Ooh!
Oh, dude, that's kind of a bummer for me.
But you see how it works, right? Like if his parents were just like, "Hey, here's the squishy ball," he's just gonna be like, "Oh, sweet, that rocks. I'll take it." But like because it's a surprise, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Dude, that blind box mechanics, I don't think is ever gonna go away. I think for the rest of our lives, things being concealed before you know what you're buying is going to be like a building block of every product released from now on. This is something like, as a parent, okay, I know this is gonna sound old dad core bullshit, but like really and seriously, this trend is huge in large part because people film their kids. Like there's so many videos of kids opening their dumplings and it's like, dude, stop filming your kids. Stop filming your kids opening shit, because now, like, imagine the relationship that you were fostering with your child. You are now creating a system where you pull out your phone and go like this, and they're like, oh, what am I getting? Oh, I'm getting a gift. I'm gonna get something. And then they know they have to react. Like that kid screamed like that. Yeah, maybe he was genuinely that excited. Did he also maybe know that when he screams, it makes a lot of noise when he opens one of these things, that his mom laughs really loud, and like maybe he sees that the video gets millions of views, or like that there's a whole bunch of people being like, whoa, that kid went crazy. Like you're setting such a messed up precedent.
When you phrase it like that, it's a crazy level of conditioning where a kid is like, in every other context, at school, at restaurants, whatever, a kid is told to like shut up, don't say anything, be very quiet. Like we'll give you an iPad, we'll give you whatever, as long as you don't make any noise. And then when the phone comes out, that's the one chance you get to scream your head off.
Totally, because that's what they want you to do. The only people left with authentic emotions are children. And so filming a person opening or unboxing something, like I found a lot of the Labubu reactions were pretty forced. Like I didn't read them as very authentic. And the only people left who do are kids. Because kids have a level of sort of naivete left in their heart that they can be like, oh, this is so, I genuinely love this, and I'm gonna feel it with the fullest of my chest right now, and that makes good money. And look, there has been some efforts to regulate the kid influencers that have become extremely popular in the last decade, but there is a lot of problematic realities for children that are being filmed for the purpose of content online that we've seen covered in multiple documentaries on major networks at this point. And in fact, we're actually reading The Anxious Generation as a part of our Discord book club right now, and it talks a lot about this problem specifically, so shout out to the Patreon-only Discord book club. If you want to hang out and discuss these things in more depth with like-minded people, there's a link to that down in the description. Like, kid content in general is like a whole world I don't really want to get into too deeply in this video, but there's a specific kind of video where these toys are involved that creates this perfect content, repeatable format thing, right? For kids to make and also kids to consume. A kid is given a dumpling, they open it up and they have a reaction, right? It's the simplest form of content imaginable, but it's totally soulless because it's all about extracting the reaction from the kid to get the views. And then it sells the kid watching a meaningless plastic ball that will get thrown in the trash 3 weeks later, if it even lasts that long. I found this subreddit where this mom is basically forced to figure out the delivery schedules for these things so that she can buy these dumplings for her kids because the scalpers and the influencers have bought them all out. And look, my kid is 2. I don't know what it's like to have 2 toy-obsessed kids demanding the latest toy trends for their birthdays or whatever, but like, I would like to think that I'm just gonna say no. But at the same time, our consumer world has designed this endless stream of dopamine hacking, sensory pleasing products that are perfectly curated to be addictive for kids. It's never been harder to say no.
I showed you one last time, and it was that little kid screaming his head off about the dumpling. I really do feel like I have a trilogy of Instagram Reels that perfectly showcases the lifetime of these toys.
Hey.
It's always in a car.
I can't see her. Bring it up here.
Yeah, dude, like filming, dude. Like you gotta both.
Oh my gosh!
What does that mean?
Oh my gosh!
What does that mean?
The glitter one!
So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
One!
Well, they're all real.
They're rare!
All real.
Got the red one. Awesome.
I'm FaceTiming mom right now!
The dad,
You're mad
dude,
'cause you
kills
got a
me.
It's my birthday!
The dad is just like, that's great. What's wrong?
Yeah, that's like, whoa, a red one. Nice.
He's like, so glad I went through this experiment.
This is my part 2, because here you see, you know, the elation of getting the rare one, and then you're starting to introduce the devastation, but the parent is still totally clueless as to what this is.
Yeah, no, that's the difference here is that this is not curated, this is not orchestrated, this is just organic people in the fever of this whole phenomenon being sucked into it. This is the unwilling parent having to memorize delivery schedules that they don't want to have to memorize in order to get the toy for their kid that they've been talking about for weeks.
Now this one is part 3. You know, I'll let you watch it, and then you'll probably need some context for it after. The original uploader deleted it. This is a re-upload.
Dude, a glitter dumpling gate is a crazy way to frame this.
Also, look how huge they are now.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing is that I didn't realize that there was the tiers of size, but like, what else can you do when you've launched a product that is objectively useless? How do you sell more of them? Let's make them slightly different sizes. Like, that's the only way.
Wait, what did you get? I got the glitter dumpling!
They're in the back seat and the front seat again.
I can't open my
Oh my god, the kid can't even freaking open it.
No, you're getting the glitter dumpling, I already said, because I bought them. And then we'll keep the red one, and we'll just have to have Brittany get some more and see if she can get lucky. That's the deal. That was the deal we made.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the common thread between these two is they're mad at the red dumplings. I think they're fine.
And the parents don't know how to film anything.
The context of this was apparently big drama in the dumpling community with this mom. The girl who gets the red dumpling, the dumpling nobody wants, is her daughter. And the other one who gets the rare dumpling is her daughter's friend. When her daughter's friend gets the rare dumpling, the mom makes her daughter's friend give it to the daughter. Because it's the rare one.
Wow.
I saw some comment saying that like the mom just ended up taking both of them. The little girl that got the glitter dumpling didn't get any of the dumplings in the end, by the way, guys. The mom kept both. So the stage 3 of this is that the kids are really only involved in the purchasing process for whatever content they can get out of it. And then the rest of the consumer cycle is purely for the parents. It's all adults now, all the way down.
Well, the fact that the parent is now putting their own value of these things onto the product, like the kids are now deciding, okay, this one's worth more than this one's more valuable to me. The parent, ideally, is just like, whatever, figure it out. I don't care. I don't see any value in either of these things. This is meaningless from an adult point of view. But now the mom's like, no, the glitter one's better. You need to get that one.
This is the end stage of it, and it happened with Labubu's and it happened with Pokemon cards. Once the adults start seeing more value in it than the kids, stuff really starts to hit the wall.
But if you are here, at least you are on a channel with a bunch of other people who see the logic in all this. You have some critical thinking skills left. So thank you for being here, for being sane with all of us through the chaos. Thank you for watching. If you're subscribed, we'll see you next week for another episode.